You look into your aquarium and suddenly notice something you've never seen before. A tiny white spot on your betta. Then you look closer. And there seems to be another one. Your heart drops. You immediately start wondering. Is my betta sick? Is it something serious? Should I do something right away? Before you panic, take a breath. White spots on a betta fish can have several possible explanations, and not every white mark means the same thing. The location matters. The appearance matters. The number of spots matters. And most importantly, changes over time matter. In today's video, we're going to look at 7 possible reasons your betta may develop white spots, how to observe those spots carefully, which additional signs deserve attention, and how to create an aquarium environment that supports your fish's overall health. And stay until the end, because I'll show you one simple observation habit that can make it much easier to notice changes before they become a bigger concern. Let's get started. Introduction. Betta fish are famous for their incredible colors and patterns. That's one of the reasons people love keeping them. But those beautiful colors also make changes very easy to notice. A tiny white mark that might go unnoticed on another fish can be extremely obvious on a bright blue, red, black, or colorful betta. The first thing to understand is that a white spot is a description, not a diagnosis. That distinction is extremely important. When someone says, "My betta has white spots," we still don't know exactly what is causing them. The spots could be related to an external parasite. They could be part of the fish's natural coloration. They could be associated with an injury. They could appear around the mouth or fins for different reasons. Or they could simply be something that was always there but wasn't noticed before. So instead of immediately assuming the worst, let's learn how to investigate the change. Possible cause number 1. Itch or white spot disease. One of the most commonly discussed causes of white spots on freshwater fish is itch, also called white spot disease. Itch is caused by a microscopic parasite. One of the classic visual signs is the appearance of small white spots that can resemble grains of salt. These spots may appear on the body, fins, or other external areas. But here's an important point. Don't diagnose itch from one white mark alone. Look at the overall pattern. Are there multiple spots? Are new spots appearing? Is your fish rubbing against objects? Has its behavior changed? Is it breathing differently? Is it eating normally? When several changes appear together, the situation deserves much closer attention. If you suspect itch or another disease, getting advice from an experienced aquatic veterinarian or knowledgeable fish health professional can help you determine the appropriate next step. Possible cause number 2. Natural coloration. This one surprises many beginners. Some bettas naturally have white scales or patches. Certain color patterns can become more noticeable as the fish matures. A betta may also change its coloration over time. What looked like a tiny white spot when you first purchased the fish may simply be part of its natural pattern. This is why photographs are so useful. Take a clear picture of your betta when it is healthy. Then compare future pictures with that original image. If the white marking remains in exactly the same location and doesn't change in size or appearance, it may simply be part of your fish's coloration. Of course, that doesn't automatically rule out every health issue. But it gives you important context. Possible cause number 3. A minor injury. Bettas have delicate bodies and fins. A fish can occasionally scrape itself against a rough decoration or become caught near an object inside the aquarium. After an injury, the affected area may look different from the surrounding tissue. You might notice a pale or lighter patch. This can easily be mistaken for a disease. That's why aquarium decorations deserve regular inspection. Look carefully at rocks, ornaments, artificial plants, filter intakes, and other equipment. If something has a rough or sharp surface, it may create an opportunity for physical damage. A simple, carefully designed aquarium can reduce these risks. Possible cause number 4. Changes around the mouth. White areas around the mouth deserve special attention because several different conditions can produce similar-looking changes. A small pale area may sometimes be normal pigmentation. In other situations, unusual tissue around the mouth can be associated with a health problem. This is why appearance alone isn't enough. Look for additional changes. Does the area appear larger? Is the texture changing? Is the fish having difficulty eating? Is the mouth opening normally? Are there other unusual marks elsewhere? When several symptoms appear together, it's much more useful information than one isolated spot. Hashtag possible cause number 5. Fungal-looking growth. Another possibility is a fungal or fungus-like growth associated with damaged tissue. These areas can sometimes look white, fuzzy, or cotton-like. This appearance is different from a tiny smooth white dot that resembles a grain of salt. The texture matters. A smooth spot and a fuzzy growth should not automatically be treated as the same thing. If you notice a cotton-like growth, especially around an injured area, pay close attention to how quickly it changes and whether your Betta develops additional symptoms. Accurate identification matters because different problems can require different approaches. Possible cause number 6. Water quality problems. Sometimes the most important clue isn't the white spot itself. It's the aquarium. Water quality plays a major role in fish health. When aquarium conditions become unstable or unhealthy, fish can experience increased stress and become more vulnerable to health problems. This is why water testing should be part of a responsible fish-keeping routine. Important parameters include ammonia, nitrite, nitrate, temperature, pH. You don't need to become a chemistry expert overnight. But learning the basics of aquarium water testing can dramatically improve your ability to care for your fish. Remember, clear water doesn't necessarily mean healthy water. Water can look crystal clear while still having chemistry problems that you cannot see. Hashtag possible cause number 7. A change you didn't notice. Sometimes the answer is connected to something that recently changed. Ask yourself, did you move the aquarium? Did you add a new decoration? Did you introduce a new fish? Did you add plants? Did you recently purchase another aquatic animal? Did you change your maintenance routine? Did the aquarium temperature fluctuate? Did you change food? Keeping a simple aquarium journal can make these connections much easier to identify. Write down major changes. Record water test results. Take photos of your fish. Note unusual behavior. Over time, you'll have a history of what is normal for your aquarium. Hashtag how to examine a white spot. Now let's talk about observation. You don't need to chase your fish around the tank. In fact, doing that can create unnecessary stress. Instead, observe your Betta while it is calm. Look from the side. Then observe from above if possible. Pay attention to the exact location of the spot, its size, its shape, its texture, whether there is one spot or many, whether new spots appear, whether existing spots become larger, whether the fish's behavior changes. This information can be extremely helpful. Hashtag look at the pattern. Imagine you notice one tiny white mark. Don't immediately conclude that your Betta has a serious illness. Instead, ask, is it isolated? Is it perfectly smooth? Does it match the fish's existing pattern? Has it always been there? Is it changing? Now imagine you see many small white spots appearing across the body and fins over a short period. That's a very different situation. The pattern of change provides important clues. Watch your Betta's behavior. Physical appearance is only half of the story. Behavior is the other half. A Betta that has a strange-looking mark but continues eating, swimming, exploring, and behaving normally may present a very different situation from a fish that suddenly develops spots while also becoming inactive and refusing food. Watch feeding behavior. Watch swimming. Watch breathing. Watch how your fish responds when you approach the tank. You know your betta better than anyone else. Changes from its normal routine are worth noting. Hashtag don't make random changes. When people discover something unusual on their fish, the first instinct is often to do everything at once. They change the water. Add multiple products. Change the temperature. Move decorations. Replace the filter. Change food. And sometimes they do all of this within a few hours. That can make the situation even harder to understand. If you make many changes simultaneously, you may not know which change helped or which one created another problem. A better approach is to stay calm, assess the environment, document what you're seeing, and make informed decisions based on the situation. Hashtag when should you seek professional help? If white spots are increasing rapidly, or if your betta develops additional concerning symptoms, it's a good idea to seek advice from a qualified aquatic veterinarian or fish health professional. Especially pay attention when unusual spots are accompanied by difficulty breathing, severe loss of appetite, major changes in swimming, significant lethargy, extensive tissue changes, rapid deterioration, multiple symptoms appearing at once. A professional can help distinguish between conditions that may look similar. Hashtag prevention starts with good husbandry. One of the best ways to protect your betta is to maintain a stable aquarium environment. That means keep temperature stable. Maintain appropriate water quality. Perform regular maintenance. Avoid overfeeding. Use safe decorations. Avoid overcrowding. Quarantine new fish when appropriate. Observe your betta regularly. These habits won't guarantee that a fish will never become ill. But they create a much stronger foundation for long-term health. The power of weekly photos. Here's one of the simplest tips in this entire video. Take one clear photo of your betta every week. Same aquarium. Similar lighting. Similar angle. Why? Because memory isn't perfect. You might think those spots look about the same. But when you compare two photographs taken 7 days apart, the difference can become obvious. You may notice a mark has grown. You may notice it hasn't changed at all. You may discover it was actually part of the fish's natural coloration. Photography turns your observations into a visual record. Hashtag don't panic. Seeing something unusual on your fish can be scary. But panic doesn't help your betta. The best thing you can do is become a better observer. Look carefully. Document changes. Check the aquarium. Monitor behavior. And seek professional guidance when appropriate. Remember, a white spot is a clue. It isn't automatically a diagnosis. Hashtag final thoughts. Your betta can't tell you, my skin looks different today. It can't say, something changed in my aquarium. It communicates through appearance and behavior. That's why learning to recognize changes is such an important part of responsible fish keeping. The next time you notice a white spot, don't immediately assume the worst. Look at the location. Look at the shape. Look at the texture. Look at the number of spots. Look at your fish's behavior. And most importantly, look at how everything changes over time. The more carefully you observe, the better you'll understand your fish. And that knowledge can make you a much better betta keeper. Hashtag call to action. If this video helped you understand white spots on betta fish, please give this video a like and subscribe to the channel for more detailed betta fish health and care guides. And if you'd like to support the channel and help us continue creating educational videos for betta owners around the world, you can use the thanks button below this video. Every like, subscribe, comment, and thanks support helps us continue producing more useful content for the fish keeping community. Now tell me in the comments, Have you ever noticed white spots on your betta fish? Where did you notice them, and did they change over time? Your experience could help another betta owner recognize an important sign. Thanks for watching, take good care of your fish, and I'll see you in the next episode of our Betta Fish Health series.